I have an Amazon travel haul for you today. A lot of this stuff I think you're gonna really like. I've used a bunch of it so far, and make sure you stay till the end because I have a really cool product that maybe you've never seen before, and I'm really excited to use it on my next trip. Let's get into it. This large jewelry organizer by Bag Smart. If you guys have not checked out the Bag Smart line in general, it's probably sold other places other than Amazon, I really don't know. I highly recommend. At this point I have several things from them, even more so than jewelry organizers. I picked up this one in particular because I just really liked how slim it was, and I really liked how much room it had. I'm actually a huge jewelry lover. I know you would never guess that, considering that I've literally not a lick of jewelry on right now. I do have my rings on, but that's it. I sometimes do run out of room. I will run out of space, and I just really liked how this one was gonna provide more room, and it was also flat. Like, it's really not gonna take up much room in your bag. Like, I feel like this takes up the same amount of space as a flat shirt or something in your suitcase. And I really, really love if you're gonna pack a lot of necklaces when it has those right there. So they're little snaps, and it keeps them all separated, which is really, really cool. I thought the fact that this whole plastic sleeve situation like folds out to a tri-fold. I mean, I thought that was a really, really cool feature, and you can really put anything in there that would fit. You know, if you want to put a chunky necklace in there, if you want to put rings, earrings. The only thing I'd say that wouldn't be, it's not that it wouldn't fit, but if you have tiny little studs, you know, I don't know, I might be worried that they would get a little bit lost. But normal size earrings, this thing is a winner. And I have several. I probably should do a follow-up video to this one. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see that video. More of like just an Amazon travel favorites. This is literally new stuff that I got. This is more of a haul video, but I definitely have some Amazon travel favorites that I would love to share with you guys. Especially if I know you've seen them probably if you follow me on Instagram and you come along with me for all of my trips for my corporate job and things like that. But anyway, let me know if you want to see that video. So I opted for obviously the light pink. This does also come in black. A lot of their other stuff comes in more than 2 colors though, just a heads up on that if neither one of those are your thing. Whether you like this one or not, I would go to the link and check out the Bag Smart store. They just have so many good things, I promise you. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you're unfamiliar with them. This one is $23.99. Next up, we have this triple charging station. I really like that this is actually magnetic. I thought that piece of it was very, very cool. It fits kind of in a small bag. Just a heads up on this, I'm pretty sure that it says the type of AirPods that it will charge, but it does not charge mine. And mine are probably one of the more original ones. So I don't think anything it said was wrong. I just didn't personally pay attention to it. And for me with my phone, it definitely will charge my phone, but I do have to take the case off. Just a heads up on that. My Apple Watch charges just fine on it, but this really would be convenient at home as well. Like if you have all 3 of these things that you pretty much would want to charge every single night, it would be really convenient for that. And it's kind of a modern layout. It does come in, I mean, there's a lot of colors on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, I can count. It's probably like 8 to 10 colors if I just kind of glance at it. I really, really like this one. It's $39.99. I feel like it's more than I want it to be, but isn't everything? Really, but I've taken it on every trip. It fits in like a small little bag. It does not come with a bag. I kind of repurposed a little jewelry bag and it fits really well inside of that. I think it's like a Victoria Emerson bag or something, but highly recommend, especially if you have the right AirPods. Apparently I need to get new AirPods. Pardon the interruption. It is just me, host Jen. I just wanted to welcome you into the channel if you do happen to be new here, and if you are not new, then welcome back. I know this is an Amazon travel haul video. Just as an FYI, my typical content on top of anything like this is gonna be style and fashion. So if that is of particular interest to you, or if you like Amazon, any of the above, definitely consider subscribing. I also like to say, subscribe if you're awesome. Or subscribe if you wanna be awesome, okay? We're an awesome community here. We'd love to have you. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when I post my next video, when I've been in the kitchen cooking looks, as we like to say, for the style and fashion videos. I usually like to warn people that I'm a little bit goofy. just a heads up. And everything will be listed and linked down in the description box below by number. So you'll wanna check the item on the screen and that will coordinate to the item number down in the description box below. In order to get to the description box, just click the title of the video, which will open up a box, and then click more, and then that's how you'll have access to all of the links. I will also put the links in a pinned comment below the video as well. If you do decide to use my links, that is a way to support my channel without any additional cost to you, and I hope you know how much I absolutely appreciate you for doing so. Let's keep going with the video. Here we've got a little bathroom shower caddy. They call it just a bath caddy. I like to use it for the shower specifically. One of the reasons why I feel like I knew I needed this is I had an old bath organizer type of bag that actually came with something like this, and it just got so cruddy over the years, but I really, really liked it because, tell me if I'm the only one that's weird. Tell me down in the comments. I don't like putting my stuff on the shelves in the shower. Like, let's just say I had bar soap. I don't use bar soap, and I know hotels give you bar soap and all that. I don't know, but let's say I was particular about my soap. I brought my own bar soap. I don't want to put my bar soap on the little shelf that like other people are putting their bar soap. I don't know. It just really grosses me out for some reason. Am I the only one? I feel like more times than not now hotels are having like all that stuff even in the shower. Like often they'll do cool brands and stuff that feels even luxurious to use. But I even heard like don't use those because anybody could be spiking those with different things. I don't know, whatever. I really like this. It's nice because obviously it's mesh and it kind of drips dry, hangs dry, and it's your own little shower caddy. So I just take it into the hotel shower. I either hang it on the door, hang it on the knob thing, whatever, that adjusts the temperature of the water, and we're good to go. And it fits obviously a good amount of stuff. This little hook on the back is actually if you wanna continue to hook something else on it, but I usually actually just use it to sort of tie it up, if you will, even though that is not a tie, it's metal and it's not a tie at all, but I use it to tie it up, to wrap it up for when I put it back. And usually it dries pretty quickly because it's mesh. So if you've not used something like that in the hotel shower and you're kind of weird like I am, maybe consider it. I've also used it on family vacations. I know that I'm just like talking more about it, but because sometimes on family vacations where like all these people are using the same shower, everyone with all their stuff, and although I probably wouldn't mind as much putting it on the shelf there, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like it gets lost. This is my own little personal thing. It keeps it nice and neat and tidy, and I love it. Here we've got a slim little fanny pack, although Amazon calls it a money belt. So it's a belt made of money. No, but I got this just because I've been traveling more at the airport more. We were trying to be a little bit more hands-free. I should say I'm just traveling by plane more, if you will, just between work trips and stuff like that. So that's one of the reasons why I was particularly interested in this. And as you can see how thin it is, I wanted something that I could potentially hide under my clothes, not even just for security reasons, but just more like it's close to me, it's an easy grab, but it also isn't, I don't know, deterring away from any sort of outfit that I'm wearing. I don't have to wear it like a fanny pack, or like a visible fanny pack, I should say. And I have not used this yet. The belt is super stretchy. That was really important to me. On the website, they do show it that you can obviously use this for like working out, running. It would be really good for that. It has the RFID blocking, which is good. And I'm excited to use this. I haven't yet, but I typically wear leggings to the airport almost every single time. Leggings and probably a flannel, graphic tee, maybe an oversized sweatshirt, and I just feel like it would fit just right under that pretty well. Honestly, it would probably fit underneath a fitted shirt, I don't say fitted, but more fitted shirt decently well as well because it is so slim. So yeah, let me know if you've used anything like this. Excited to see what it's like in action. This Luggage Drink Caddy. I feel like on this one, they kind of thought of everything because not only does it hold 2 drinks, it has little bungees on the inside to accommodate really any size drink. It has the mesh on the outside of the drink holders. It of course separates so that it can go over your luggage handle and sit there, so that you have convenient drink access. So then on the other side of your luggage handle, it has this other compartment. So if you want to throw something in there like your passport or ID or whatever, just again for easy convenience. But then what they really thought of even on top of that is This actually closes up, so you can have it more like this. This is how it then opens if you are putting it over top of your luggage handle. But if you just want to use it as hands-free over your shoulder as kind of more of like a bag, they have that option too. And if you don't want to use that, you can unhook these. These completely unhook. So I've not used this one yet. I'm really excited to use it on an upcoming trip, but I feel like they kind of thought of everything on this one. I really, really like this one. It is $13.99, and it really does just come in 2 colors. Yeah, there's the black, and then there's also gray. And I really like this little touch of the striped strap. I don't know, I just thought it was slightly more interesting, slightly more elevated, slightly more, could make my outfit look interesting. So even if you're somebody who likes to go on walks or whatever, and you want hands-free, I mean, there's different uses for this thing. I'm probably mostly gonna use it to travel, but there definitely could be other uses for this. I'm excited. So I talked earlier about Bag Smart. I love this little set from Bag Smart as well. You actually get 2 of these, and each of these comes with 2 of these. So you get 4 of these, 2 of these, and it's $7.99. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. So obviously this is meant for travel jewelry and things like that, which you clearly could use it for. When I travel, I usually certainly travel with more jewelry than this, unless it's maybe like an overnight. I could probably use it for an overnight if I just am traveling with jewelry for one day or something. But what I specifically got this for was to keep in my purse, which probably sounds silly, but one of the things that I find myself doing, again, because I do wear a lot of jewelry, and again, you would never know it by looking at me today. I find myself wanting to take it off. So like often, like let's say I've been wearing it all day, we're on the way home from somewhere, whatever. I'm like, I just wanna start getting undressed, if you will, which first and foremost is my jewelry. So what I often do is it's just like floating around my purse, particularly if it's earrings. I know I could have gotten just a small bag to do this in, but I don't know, for $7.99 for 2 of these, I thought it was pretty cool. And especially considering it has the little earring holes. Really like the idea of it, of keeping it in my bag. And I usually have this little kind of general bag that I keep in all of my purses. That's actually one thing that I get asked a lot is like, Jen, you switch purses a lot. Like, what's an efficient way to do that? I have like sort of a little, lack of a better word, we'll call it a little tiny makeup bag or something that I keep all of like gum, chapstick, like all the kind of regular stuff. I could fit this in there, and then I basically just take that from purse to purse to make it easier so that stuff isn't all over the place in all the pockets and stuff. But this one does come in a few different colors, a few more than the last one. And again, you gotta check out the Bag Smart stuff, whether you like that one or not. I just highly recommend checking out the store. It's just so good. I think there's more coming up in this video that it's Bag Smart as well. I have a problem. We are about halfway through this video, so please give the video a like if you are digging it so far. That really helps out me and my channel, and I appreciate it so, so much. Look, here's another Bag Smart. I didn't even realize there was this much. I promise this is not an ad. I just really like them. So I heard all about compression packing cubes. I think it was on TikTok. You know, I have to say I'm not that impressed with these. I'm really not. Now, let me explain. Part of it, I think, is because I was used to normal packing cubes, and I packed those things to the brim. And I feel like because I did that already, I'm not really experiencing anything different with that. Like if you think about it, if you pack this like normal and then kind of suction it down so that it's a little bit more pancake style, pancakey, you're sort of getting the same concept as if you have a regular packing cube, especially if it does have mesh or some sort of breathability. I guess if it doesn't have breathability, that's another thing, maybe, because you almost would need to like burp it or something, and obviously the air needs to get out somehow. But I feel like if you have that and you do it pancakey style, like I did, it's really the same. Like, it's really the same. These are $39.99. I don't really think that they're worth it because I kind of had the same thing with my regular packing cube. So I don't dislike them in any way. They work well. Those zippers are nice. They're nice quality. I love Bag Smart, clearly. So there's no issue with that. I'm sure most compression packing cubes probably work similarly. I guess, tell me if I'm wrong there, but yeah, I mean, these are just kind of a for me, you know. Silicone cream jars. These are gonna be pretty short and sweet. What got me on these was, I thought they were cute. I mean, I was gonna be honest. They come in a lot of different colorways. I really liked the green set that I got. I'm weak in the knees for green. Green is one of my love languages. I have lots of random weird love languages and green is one of them. What's cool about this is you actually just kind of burp it and it really does stay closed. And I just really like that silicone is like hypoallergenic and you can easily clean it out. It's not weird. It's also not throwaway. So I don't know. I really like these. I've been putting things like cream in them. I've put foundation. I've put sunscreen. I've used them a couple of times. So yeah, highly recommend. I have more Bag Smart for you. I'm gonna put these under the same link. I have two bags here. One is more of this faux leather, and then the other one's also black, but it's fabric. That's a little confusing. I think I went with black because, well, I mean, this is wipeable, but when it is fabric like this and we're talking about things like makeup, I just didn't want it to be pink, like a light pink and filthy after just a year, as an example. So what's really cool about actually both of these bags is the fact that they open up diagonally. I feel like that really does somehow magically, it does kind of feel like magic a little bit. It does save a lot of space. You're probably like, Jen, why did you get two? Because I'm weird. There's probably not a good reason other than that, but I can tell you what I liked about both of them. And this one in particular, I really liked that it had this plastic style situation here because often I'll have like dirty makeup brushes that I can easily put in there. And it's like, I know that this would be more of my dirty pouch. And then I like that it had this little separation area in the middle. And this is actually what I typically put smaller stuff in, like I would say like brow pencils and eyeliners and things like that. And then it has the other two little pouches on the side. And then everything else is just kind of wide open. And what's nice is, so not only does it feel like it saves a lot of space when you open it like this, so you can see how it closes like that. But when you open it like this, it just feels like you can see everything. And it's not in this other bag that you're kind of like digging around. I know sometimes if you have the clear bags, that can really help, of course, but these aren't clear and they don't really need to be because once you open them, you really can see everything. I got this one to have more of like just a complete overnight bag that's just gonna have almost like everything that I need in it for an overnight situation, which would include like makeup remover, maybe some hairspray, all that kind of stuff. I'm weird like that and I like to keep stuff pre-packed. I like to keep it easy for if I do have an overnight, it's like this would already be packed and ready to go. All I have to do is grab it. And then my usual routine then is like when I refill it, instead of having to think about refilling it right before I go somewhere, I actually refill it when I get home. So if something needs to be replenished in one of kind of my preset travel bags, if you will, I will do it upon coming home. And then that way I know that once it's sitting in my closet, it's just kind of boom, ready to go for the next time. That's kind of my little, I don't know if you'd really call it a hack, but it's my strategy, if you will. I don't think it's really a hack, but yeah, let me know if you've tried these. They're so good. I am pretty sure that TikTok got me on this one, this travel pill case. It's only $4.99, which is pretty sweet. It's actually adorable. I mean, it does come in several colors, but I really, really like the speckled look of this one. And I just really like the versatility. It also comes with what looks like a guitar pick so that you can very easily pick off these, or not pick off, pick open. Yeah, there you go. Pick open the little compartments. And the other thing that is cool about these is since there are two big compartments, which is perfect for something like a Tums, you know? You never know when your belly's gonna hurt. You also have these 6 smaller compartments over here. And I've actually done both where I've put certain pills in certain compartments to kind of like, hey, this one has this type of pill, this one has this type of pill. But also if you are going on something like, let's call it a week-long vacation. Now I know there's not 7 days, but there's 6 in there. And if you are someone who took a lot of different pills every single day, I take a couple different pills a day, but like somebody like my mom, I know as an example, she takes more pills than I do. She probably could really use that as almost like a day segregation kind of a thing while you're on the go, even though of course doesn't say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. I feel like you could kind of improvise and use it that way. And I thought this was a really good price for this. I even sometimes carry this around just in my purse. This has gone beyond travel for me. Highly, highly recommend. It's definitely one of my favorite, but also most boring Amazon purchases of the year so far. We have another Bag Smart. This is This is just getting funny now. If BagSmart would like to reach out and possibly work together, I clearly love your brand, so I would love to do sponsored content for you. Just let me know, because this is not sponsored, I promise. So I got this to be an overnight bag. What I particularly like about it that I can tell you that sold me is I really don't go anywhere without my laptop. Yeah, maybe some of you can relate to that, some of you can't. If you don't know, I do work 2 jobs. I have my corporate job, and of course I do social media pretty much in all of my spare time. Social media is like my kid. It's like when I'm not at my corporate job, and you know, and you're a parent, it's like you're parenting, or you're probably parenting even when you're at your corporate job, right? You never stop being a parent, but I feel like that social media is kind of like my kid in that way. So I never go anywhere without my laptop, and even if it's an overnight. So I really liked that this actually had a built-in laptop sleeve within the bag. And then on the other side, it has lots of really good pouches. It has kind of a waterproof situation. The color itself is absolutely beautiful, and it would look super cute with my luggage as well. My luggage is a really pretty mint green. It's also from Amazon. I could link it. Again, I should do an Amazon travel favorites, because I would say my luggage is definitely one of my favorites. It's got, you know, pockets on the side, pockets in the front and the back. And what I typically would do, even for something like an overnight, it's like I'm packing my laptop separately, so it requires yet another bag. I really, really liked that this was just full on in there, and it's meant to be padded and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, you can just pack a laptop in a regular bag and not worry about it, but I do like that this was kind of meant for the purpose. It was fit for the cause, if you will. And I think I've used this once so far, and it has worked very swimmingly. It also does come with a nice little padded shoulder, longer handle, and then also, of course, the shorter handles as well. So BagSmart, I mean, I told you. I told you. And this one does come in several colors, at least 10 it looks like. And this one is $36.99. Definitely highly, highly recommend. We have finally reached the one that I am so excited to show you. It is this travel pillow, and I wanted to, it's collapsed right now, but I wanted to give you a close-up of kind of what it looked like. It's very soft, and it just feels like it would be nice to put your head into. As you can see, it has a large air hole. I don't know what these are called. I was just asking my husband, I'm like, what are these things called? We're gonna call it an air hole, okay? Stop being an air hole. Sorry, I need to stop right now. So it's easy to fill up. You actually kind of fill it up the large way first, and then go more specifically. And then when you're letting the air out, because if you think about it, you're gonna wanna fill this up and let the air out fairly quickly, because you're gonna be on a plane and it's a spectacle, or maybe you're not on a plane, you can be in a car, you could be anywhere, you could be at home, okay, whatever, but you're probably gonna be in public, how about that? And you don't wanna like be spending a million minutes on this thing. So I found it to work well that way. I originally saw this when we were on our flight to go over to see my girlfriend lives in Oregon, which, if you don't know, I'm in Pennsylvania, so it's completely across the country and is a long couple of flights. And someone had this, and I was like, oh no, like game over. I have to get one of those things, especially because, and I'm sure a lot of people watching this, especially if you're watching an Amazon travel video, you've definitely been on long flights. You know, your neck just, like the travel pillows, I don't know, they just don't cut it. For me, it's like all I wanted to do was just lean forward and put my head down. I think I would have slept like an absolute baby. So I have not used this yet, in full disclosure. We are going back to Oregon, I believe in February. That was the other thing that sold me to, is I know, because my good friend does live out there, I know that we're probably gonna go out there a fair amount, you know, more so than before, which was never, we never went before. So I'm like, I feel like this is gonna be a good investment for me. So let me know if you've tried something like this. I really do hope that it holds up. I have not used it yet. It does have good reviews. That was a factor for me. So let me know what you think about this. Would you try this? I feel like it's gonna be one of those weird things though. I can already tell that I'm gonna be super awkward. Like getting my thing out on the plane and being like, like I can just, cause you almost like have to wait till you sit down. You know what I mean? You're not gonna like probably carry it in with you. I mean, maybe you would, but. And then of course it's kind of different, and I hate drawing attention to myself. Like I literally absolutely hate drawing attention to myself in public, which I know is probably weird for an influencer to say, but there's nothing more than I want them to blend in. So to have this where people might like ask you about it or something is already gonna weird me out enough. But if I'm asleep, it won't matter, because I'll be sound asleep. You know what I'm saying? So Let me know what you think down in the comments. All right, that's gonna do it. You've now seen all the items. Let me know what you thought of that last item. Was it as exciting as I thought? I don't know. I think it's pretty exciting. I absolutely cannot wait to use it on my next trip to Oregon. To Oregon. I know how to pronounce Oregon. I can, I promise. So if you love Amazon, I'm going to link up to my Amazon playlist here at the end of this video so you can keep on watching if you got some time on your hands. So if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I cannot thank you enough. That really helps out me and my channel when you watch all the way to the bitter end. So if you are still here, please leave me a heart emoji or the secret video word of air hole. Don't forget to subscribe if you're awesome and click the notification bell to see the next time I've been in the kitchen cooking them looks. And I will see you in the next one.